Hey guys, Matt here. This video, this market minute is going to be about A plus setups, and we just had one on Friday morning in Amazon. They are not easy to spot. You have to be paying attention to what's going on in the market and following some individual stocks at the same time. So it's not easy to find them. You do have to pay attention to the market rather closely, but they do pop up once, probably, I would say at least a couple every month if you're paying attention. So anyways, on Amazon, you're looking at a 15-minute chart. We had an A plus setup for a quick trade. Okay, not like necessarily a swing trade, but a quick trade anyways on Friday morning, July 19th, 2024. So you can see here that we gapped down. This is a 15-minute chart. You can see it's been in a little bit of a downtrend since July 10th. And right here, you can see this is the first candle on Friday. Let me make it a little bit bigger. So you can see this is the opening print down here at 181, and then it flashed lower a little bit, but was pretty much bullish off of that gap down all the way until, basically about between 10 and 10:15 a.m. So nice, 181 all the way up to 184, almost 4 points. A really nice trade. Now, sometimes they can move even more than that, but the market overall was bearish. If the market overall would have been moving up yesterday, then this would have kept going. I have no doubt about it, in my opinion. So this is an A plus setup because the stock was trending down, for several days, at least since Wednesday, the 11th, and that gap down, it was really not gapping down for any good reason. There was no news, like there wasn't, Amazon Prime Day was good, exceeded or met expectations, so there's no reason for the stock to be getting hit, right? So you pay attention to the news too. And if there would have been a legitimate reason for the stock to be gapping down that much, it might have been different, but there wasn't, and the market was kind of flat on the open, maybe a little down. So it was a perfect setup. It was just some people panic selling pre-market that pushed the stock down. So I had an idea that this might push up. So anyways, that's an example of an A plus setup on Amazon that's recent. Now to the downside, if I go to NVDA, you can see an A plus setup. I mean, there's been a couple of them this year on NVIDIA, but these gaps tend to get sold off after these uptrends get exhausted. And the uptrends can last a while on NVIDIA, obviously, but like right here, you had a run of what, several days, and then we gapped up here and then immediately sold off, and it kept going down for a good chunk of the day there. If you go back over here, this is the end of the post earnings run on June 20th, so it ran for about almost a month after the May earnings blowout. And you can see it gapped up. It tried to push higher for the first 15 minutes, but was not able to. So it came down, right here after that first 15-minute candle, and then, really started to pick up speed. Honestly, I didn't catch this trade, but, I can use hindsight too, for learning on myself and also pointing it out to you. So, in the moment, it's always difficult, right? Looking at a chart on a Saturday, it's so easy to spot these, right? In the moment, when your juices are flowing and money's on the line, it's a little different, right? So that's why you got to just be willing to take the risk when you think a stock is stretched. So think of it like an A plus setup as a rubber band stretch all the way out. It might be able to stretch a little bit more. It might be able to stretch up a little bit more than you think it will. Like for example, right here, you might have thought this gap up would have sold off immediately. Well, it didn't. It came down and it came back up all the way up to probably went down from 139 all the way down to 138, and then it came back. You're like, oh snap, I'm short and I'm going to get ran over. But eventually that rubber band is going to snap back. Okay, it might just stretch out a little further and stay stretched out a little longer than you think. But this is how A plus setups usually play out. Okay, so that's two examples. One to the upside, the long side, which was Amazon yesterday, and I just showed you a couple to the downside on NVIDIA. So hopefully you found that helpful, guys. You do need to have your mind in the market, so to speak, to find these. They don't just come tap themselves, give you a tap on the shoulder. So maybe I can get you advanced notice on some of these in the future. Who knows? We'll see. So anyways, guys, if you like the video, please subscribe, like, and comment. If you have found an A+ setup, let me know on what stock below and how you played it. Thanks.